everybody. Dadman Walker 55 here, just coming out because I don't know, hear myself talk tonight. Um, just messing around a little bit. It's a Saturday night. Got some stuff done. Got a busy week coming up, as we always do around here. Um, yeah, so multitasking went fly by the seat because we're not going to be a very, very long show tonight. Not like we've done. So, anyway, but hey, hopefully y'all are getting the notifications. Y'all get here, y'all say hi, we get more subscribers, and everybody has fun. So, oh my goodness, just coming up. Ooh, wow, somebody with some video of Florida weather. So, hey, oh man, interesting pictures that you see on Twitter sometimes. So, but hey, I'm just just kicking it a little bit, just having some fun, going to see what happens. We'll probably place a Ticket to Ride. Yeah. So we do that. We do that. We got that put there. Yes, we do. And dang it, I hate when they don't friggin' put the picture up, you got a thumbnail. All right, well, there it goes. I guess people will see it there. Okay, it's kind of there, but hey. Oh, my goodness, and it's Bucky's Crafting. Hi, Bucky. How are you tonight? Good to see you. Always loved when people can give me a hard time, so hey, I'm in the mood for getting a hard time tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed your experience last night on the extravaganza known as a late night with Dadman and friends. That's our squirrel stream. Hopefully you've recovered. Hopefully your alarm clocks went off today, which obviously each one have two legs. So yeah. So bear with me just a second. I am trying to get the tweet out. How that goes. I can't talk and I just can't talk and type at the same time. That's my problem. So not sure how long we're going today. Just kind of chilling out, relaxing. Oh, you did, and that was a lot of fun. Bucky, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'm glad that you did. Since we got 5 people here tonight, so hope y'all have some fun. And the time that we have, we'll probably go about an hour or so, and then we're going to head over to another channel and say hi there a little bit. Who's invited us on? But right now, I'm just I don't know. Got Bill's banking done and did not want to go clean the van out because we're going to go camping next weekend. Oh, Bucky, your alarm clocks went off nice and early as always. I gave them breakfast, turned on TV. Oh, we got another hour of sleep. I tell you what, sometimes that little extra hour going back to sleep, that is priceless. That is something you can't, you just can't, that's some of the best sleep. If you wake up and go back to sleep, at least I've found. I don't know about you, what your experience is, because it's either you go back to sleep immediately or you don't get back to sleep, and then you're really grumpy all day. Money can't buy that feeling. Exactly. So, all right, let me see what we got here. Let me check one thing real quick. Make sure you hit that like button. We're only on the YouTube side tonight. We actually managed to get back up to 606 subscribers. Yay. So we have held that again. So let's wait and see what the YouTube gods do for us and decide they see what I don't know. I'm really in a weird mood tonight, I'm really in a mood tonight, so how that goes, but hey. Anyway. Yeah, okay, Bucky. Good to see you. Yeah, no problem. I'm still tweeting out and just see what we're gonna do here. Let me go. I would bring some memes up. Let me see about bringing some memes up. We can just share some memes, have some fun with some of the memes that Mr. Angel has graced us with a little bit. And if not, we can no, wrong thing. I know I got more memes than this. I don't know what I did with them. But hey, we'll see how that goes. All right. All right. Let's take a look out in the world of sports. We're going to start with sports because we don't have people here. Oh, we got Bucky, but Bucky's been chatting, and some lurker, somebody that is out there quietly, out there. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hit that like button. Like I said, see, do. So, oh God, we got 4 likes already, 3 watching. Wow. So, Small Time Republic. Hey, sports sore subject. Yeah, Small Time Republic. Yeah. At least the Gators lost to Colorado. Even that was a heartbreak. How do you score 100 points and lose? But yeah, I did not see. I heard it was a collapse yesterday, though. For a while, it looked like Auburn was well ahead for a bit, but I'll be honest. I was surprised that Yale won that game because I thought for sure Yale would be was not with Princeton not winning the conference tournament. I thought that that Yale was not going to, because Yale struggled to beat a Brown team that had a losing record. So let me bring up the scores. We'll check and see what they're. Hey, Pudgy Hedgehog Adventures. Good to see you, my friend. How are you today? I don't know if you and Ray, you're still on with Ray, but if y'all are, that's a wonderful show you have over there. And I tell you, go check this guy out. If you ever want to see the funniest Dead by Daylight, and I play Dead by Daylight, and I've been on streams of Dead by Daylight, but you want to see the funniest host of Dead by Daylight, it's this guy, because everybody has to be, and forgive me, Pudgy, it's what, a master trained engineer to work on the generators, or what? I know I'm struggling with that, but yeah, it's all good. Let's see, looking at today's games. Yay. Well, let's look at today's games in college basketball, and I'll probably pull up a ticket to ride in a minute if y'all stay around. We got currently North Carolina is leading Michigan State 64-57 with about 7 minutes left. Let's pull for JT Kirk's team, okay? Michigan State, come on, Sparty. Washington State, the 7th seed's tied with Iowa State at 27. Oakland, who, hey, Small Time Republic, I think I'd be more upset being a Kentucky fan, but Oakland, who in our special on Tuesday night, we kind of highlighted that game could be difficult for Kentucky, is now playing NC State, a battle of double-digit seeds. NC State has the early 12-7 lead. In earlier games that are completed, Kansas lost to Gonzaga. We knew that was going to happen. Kansas probably should have lost the other day, but managed to pull away at the end. Gonzaga had too much, wins by 21. And Arizona pushes off the upstart Dayton team with a 10-point win. Later games tonight are Texas. The Longhorns play second seed Tennessee. Duquesne and Illinois play, and Oregon and Creighton play. Both of those are 11-3 matchups. So, all right. But that's it for that. Let's take a look at the score. Let's take a look. Let me go back to scores. Just recap. And the games yesterday, real quickly. UConn blows out Stetson, Atlantic Sun Conference champion, just not even close. Purdue, Grambling fought Purdue pretty good for a half, but Purdue pulls away, wins by 28. Houston defeats Longwood easily. Marquette was trailing at the half by 7 points, Western Kentucky, but blew out in the second half. Marquette wins by 18 points. Baylor beats Colgate. Then the matchup, Yale versus Auburn. Yale upsets Auburn with a second half rally. And there was a controversial ejection in the game. And Small Time Republic, I saw the replay, but I'm curious to know what you think with that. Wow. If Oakland wins, it'll be the coach's 700th win. He's had a 40-year career there and is retiring. Wow. Can you imagine that? That makes that story even more amazing. Upsetting Kentucky in that match. So you know what? I kind of had been going kind of for NC State, but let's cheer for Oakland, okay? And that's not in California. That's up in Michigan. So, but yeah, Small Town Republic, as an Auburn fan, what about that ejection yesterday? I mean, I know he lowered the shoulder, but I'm torn. I didn't think that warranted an ejection unless I did not get to see the game live, so I don't know what exactly happened. But if that's all it was, there's worse things that have happened. Duke beats Vermont 64-47. Alabama holds off a challenge from Charleston 109-96. Amazing. The games of teams scoring 100 points plus in this tournament already. San Diego State holds off a UAB challenge. James Madison upsets Wisconsin, one that we saw coming on our Tuesday night show. Of course, Grand Canyon, another one that some of us saw, upset St. Mary by 9. And Clemson, though, was one that kicked butt, took care of business. One that we thought could be a challenge, but nope, not at all. Clemson wins this one easily. Then the game that makes me mad, Florida had no defense. It was like the Gators playing Georgia in football and stuff. There was no defense. Both teams scored 50-plus points in the second half, tied at 45.5, and then 57-55 outscored Colorado, Florida. Florida had actually come back and miraculously tied the game with about 10 seconds left with a bomb of a 3, but could not play defense once again. But then again, I think honestly with this Florida team, they lost their 7-foot center. Dude was not a scoring threat, but a defensive presence in the middle and a great rebounder. You wonder what would have happened if they had their full complement. I mean, if they had him there. So, it was retaliation by the Auburn guy, second guy. But you know what? Even for retaliation, it looked to me like it was just like a shoulder, like you just shoulder somebody a little bit. It didn't look excessive to me, but anyway, I guess I don't know. That seemed kind of weak, but hey, what's up? Yeah, me. How are you tonight? Good to see you. Got 5 of y'all hanging out here tonight. And Northwestern beats Florida Atlantic. Texas A&M beats Nebraska, and Utah State beats TCU fairly easily with this. So, it's your brackets can be busted after yesterday. So we'll take a look here real quick. I'm going to show this up in here, and we'll get a ticket to write or some memes in just a second. So we'll go here. Add to the stage here, folks. We got UConn, Stetson. You can see now tomorrow, UConn plays Northwestern, a 1-9 matchup. Since Northwestern advanced, we got a surprise here. Almost had 2 surprises. UAB really pushed San Diego State, but we got San Diego State now playing Yale and not Auburn in the second round to get to the Sweet 16 matchup. So that part of the East bracket is set. And then Duquesne and Illinois play later tonight. Washington State is trailing Iowa State. So far, the second seed was behind, is now rallied to take the lead. So that's our East bracket there. So we got the East bracket here. Now on the West side, we've got North Carolina wins easily, advances. They will play Michigan State in this game here. No, they lost. Sorry, but I misread this. They're losing. Okay, got it. That's a pretty live breaking sports. So North Carolina is leading Michigan State by 12. Sorry, JT Kirk, we pulled for you, but looks close to what's the day? Tomorrow night, Grand Canyon plays Alabama. This could be an interesting game to see how they go. Will Alabama score like they have done all year this year? Tomorrow night also is Clemson and Baylor. This is a normal matchup, 3-6. No surprise there. 2-7, also no surprise. Arizona Dayton was a final today with Arizona advancing into the Sweet 16. And that gives you your West bracket. So anybody that's out there that's got comments so far, how are your brackets doing? Any really good games that you've seen? Anything that's surprised that you've seen? We go over into the South region. Houston, as we said, dominated Longwood. Houston plays number 9, this 9th seed Texas A&M tomorrow. This could be a good game. I mean, this one might be a low-scoring game. Texas A&M did score 98 points, but they're not always the highest-scoring team. So Houston in the conference finals did not score well. So this could be a game where it's That could be a defensive struggle. And the game that I think everybody's going to be tuning in tomorrow is Duke and James Madison. And of course, go James Madison. Let's get another Cinderella into the Sweet 16. Bucky's is back. Bucky, you can't do that. You know, you've got to do it right. Yes, I know. You have no loyalty. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Well, are you expensive to hire, or do you just go to the cheap, or do you just take whatever we throw at you? So, hey, Bucky meet Yemi meet Bucky. I don't know if y'all have seen each other in a chat before. Yemi, if you want to go see in Small Time Republic, if y'all want to, and Pudgy, you guys, anybody listening, last Saturday we did a stream with Bucky. The Miss and I did, and we talked about, it was National Quilt Day, but we talked about all kinds of amazing stuff, and it was just really a great time. Also in the South, we see that NC State is leading Oakland by 7. Come on, Oakland, you can do it. And then Marquette faces Colorado, who knocked off Florida in a dramatic end of a game yesterday that broke my heart. It was kind of, I believe I was streaming at the moment, so it was kind of good that I was on air, not being seen. Do that. Oh, so Bucky said, I don't think so. Yemi says hello. All right. So boo, Colorado. Now watch them go choke. And in the Midwest, Purdue advances over Grambling. Will face Utah State tomorrow. Gonzaga has knocked off Kansas, but we kind of expected Kansas to not go far in this tournament. Samford had a chance to knock them off even, but did not pull it out. Kansas with injuries and lack of depth, it really caught up to him playing a speedy Gonzaga team. Tonight, later tonight, Creighton and Oregon, a 3-11 matchup. And then, of course, Texas and Tennessee play later tonight, also on CBS. So that is your matchups for today and tonight, and with what's coming up. All right. Hope y'all are doing good. Yes, all right. So, yep. All right. So we are going to, let's just see where we go now. Let's look at a couple memes. All right, we'll see. I hope I haven't shown these, okay? I may not have. I may have. If I did, who knows? We'll see. Get in the screen. Yeah, I think I've seen a few. Yeah, I've shown a few. That's the problem when you recycle memes. All right, I think some of these I haven't shared. So let's start here. Let's go with this. Let's take a look at it. And we got here. There we go. Looks like mine, but I seriously have my doubts. How'd you like to take that paternity test? It's a guinea pig. I almost said a hamster, but it's guinea pig. Recycling is a good thing. Yeah, that's what they tell me, but I try not to. Because dadgummit, they can every other Monday. They can't just keep doing. Oh, you like that one? That's cool. Yep. Let's see where you go. Oh, shoot. Yeah. You want the stairs built? I was thinking something like instant death. What the heck? Wow. I guess it's because you can't even see the dang thing. Oh, that's crazy. No man needed, see? Yemi, you should appreciate this one with all your home improvement stuff you do with your houses. Let's see where we go. He died of natural causes. Cop, you pushed him off the roof. Me, gravity is natural. Listen here, you little shit. There you go. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look at another one. Video game refrigerators be like. Looks like vodka, beer, sodas. A lot of alcohol. You got pickles. It looks like a vape thing. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. Wait, go back to the door? Okay, hold on. I will do that. Yeah, what about it? Yes, Yemi. Yes, you can see. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Yes, because what makes it funny is the no man needed. Hi, Corey Cochran. Good to see you. Buck, I don't know, Bucky's. That's what my fridge looks like the day before grocery store. Ah! Oh my goodness. Hey, you guys, thanks for coming in tonight. Thanks for being here. All right. Of course, I have shown this one before. Now it's our cone of shame. Leave it to the cats to tell you who's boss and what's up. Yeah, they will shame you themselves, won't they? Yeah, like the missus said, I better like myself. Hey, Wade. Hey, Wade, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm going to be over a little bit later tonight with Wade Nation on his channel. Miss is going to be there. I just decided to go live for a little bit just to do some. Corey, I think that's the thing, is that it's a joke. It's a joke. See, you don't need a man, and it's on backwards. Hey, AFK. Wow, thank you. Yes, like and subscribe, and also check out the Mrs. channels, Twitch and YouTube. Thank you. Oh, that's thanks, AFK. Wow, Tarot Destroyer. Peanut butter can have 30 or more insect freight. Wow, that's interesting. Well, hey, but hell, welcome, Tarot Destroyer. Welcome everybody. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. We're on the march to whatever we've got. And also check out the missus tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for a daily dose of positivity. Corey says backwards and upside down. Yes. See, the doorknob is by the wall. Yep. You got it, Corey. You got it. You got it. We got 8 people here. Wow. Thank y'all. Just for another unplanned stream. So thank y'all for being here. Let's take a look. Let me see if I can go. See, this is one I didn't get. Maybe y'all can help me on it. The dude chilling part. Just like, okay, it's a dog. Just not sure. But welcome, Tarot Destroyer. I appreciate you being here today. And Corey, thanks for coming in. It takes skill to mess both up. Yes, it does. They hung it pretty good, upwards and backwards. So, yep, that they did. Of course, we saw this one the other night. The cat is in the way. That dog's a dude. He's chilling. Okay, I know. It just kind of seemed not fun. It just kind of seemed like, it is a chill dog. Yummy is probably because we're accountants. So that's your cat. Yes. Actually, this is, if you watch a lot of streamers, and our friend Sci-Fi Mombi's had it too with her cats. But when people stream, it's like the cats want attention. It's like the cats know the camera's on, and they come out and they make themselves heard and their presence known. So if you ever decide to stream or go on a chat, then be prepared for your cats. It's like your little ones around. Good one. Cats warned they should pause, but they kept going. That's good. That's good, AFK. That is solid. That's cool. When your buddy is weird, but you remember that's what you have in common. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, but I'm Tiss. Yeah, you're right. Nice sound effects. So, all right. I like this one. I did not get to show this one the other day. Follow me. It says follow me for more recipes. There you go. MREs, crackers and peanut butter. I like MREs. I don't know. Have y'all ever had MREs? I love MREs. Well, it depends. Especially the crackers and the jelly, just the stuff inside of it. I love to eat the MREs. Have y'all ever had MREs or tried MREs? Oh, you prefer the cheese to the peanut butter. Okay, well, that's right. Okay, you can be wrong. That's okay. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, I didn't know that they had a cheese in there. But then again, could you imagine a room temperature cheese that lasts forever? I guess it's no different than peanut butter. Ew, AFK. No, that's not hardtack. Those are crackers. Um, Bucky said, I tried to join the military, was at reception 3 weeks before they sent me home. Oh my gosh, what? Just, you did the right. It's MREs for lunch every day. Did you like them? Did you like the MREs? You know what, AFK, thank you. You know what? You have just given me an idea. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. Thank you, AFK. What would I do without my great mods around here? We are going to, let's see. I'm trying to look at, let's see. You know, all right. We are going to go to the U.S. National Park Service. Okay. Yeah, you're here to build random. I love the idea. I love the deal. Alaska Jeff, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you tonight. Some were pretty good, referred to the sides of the mill. Yeah, I liked all the sides of the mill. The mills were Lunchables or bust for AFK. Yes. All right. The MREs were better than most. Wow. That's bad. Now that's bad. U.S. Civil War, was big known for hardtack, like we talked about. It was one of the most common meals for soldiers. It was a cracker like. It was made from flour, water, and salt. And it's thicker. It's not those crackers that we had there that we showed were thinner type crackers, but hardtack could be thick. They could last a long time. There's even I have got to get to Manassas in Virginia. They even have real hardtack from the Civil War at the Manassas National Battlefield Park. So, those crackers that we saw earlier are crackers. We like crackers. Who doesn't like crackers? Okay. But the problem with hardtack was, soldiers didn't like eating it. It was also known as sheet iron crackers or tooth duller because they were not just thick, they were also hard as hell. So it was also known for getting wet, which allowed mold to grow on the crackers. And it allowed mold to grow in the boxes that were used to carry it. In addition, and this is one that you can find on the Civil War series of Ken Burns, where they talked about it. Insects would sometimes lay their eggs in the hardtack. Yes, insects got in there. Not only was the hardtack molding, it was also subject to bugs. They were given the nickname worm castles. But it was important for the men to eat because it gave them the energy and it was a big piece of their diet. So they tried all kinds of different ways to eat it. Yes, extra protein. Yes, exactly. And it did save people's lives. It really, really did. Yes, like Jeff said, it could last 10 to 20 years, but actually there's some of it that's still in the Manassas Battlefield Museum. Oh, cool. Have fun with your birthday with your niece. And thank you for putting the links out again, AFK. Always good to see you. Glad to see you earlier today. Becky said that they have some of the Air Zoo in Portage, Michigan as well. Probably tastes the same. Jeff says they are salty and filling. Exactly. That was a standard way that a lot of the Civil War troops would do it. Commonly, they would soften it by breaking it up in coffee. They would also use the coffee as a way to help kill the maggots and worms that lived inside the hardtack. So they could skim the bugs off the top of the coffee. If you want to eat them, you can. If you didn't want to, you kick them off. So anytime, AFK, that's why I'm here to deliver the goods. Hey, keep being you, keep being cool, keep rocking on. Okay, good to see you. And thank you for giving us the topics. So they also would break up the hardtack with the butt of their rifles, and they could throw it into soups. Such as a stew called lobscouse, which included the soldiers' rations of salt pork, which was preserved salted pork, to also make it last time, and any other things that they could find to add to it. They would soak hardtack in water and fry it in bacon fat or lard, animal fat, to make something they call skilligee. Skilligee. It's Skillygale. Only Shelby Foote, the historian, could pronounce that the right way. Skilligale. So that was another thing that they would do. And I think there was one called slush, and there are ways that they could make and use the hardtack as a component ingredient to help make something better than just eating it as a cracker per se. Soldiers could afford on their monthly pay to buy ingredients from a sutler, which are the merchants who sold goods to encamped soldiers. Have you ever gone to a Civil War reenactment? They have the sutlers there, and some of the Civil War, the American Revolution one, some of the medieval time ones have the sutlers. That they're the dealers, they're the buyer, they're the sellers of other comfort goods and stuff like that. Kind of like the ironsmiths that follow the camps too, and also repair tools and other things with iron. So exactly like that, Jeff. Yes, put it in stew, soften, add a lot to stew. Greetings to you, Caucasian Sasquatch. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. Glad you're here with us tonight. And Bucky says, howdy. We got 9 people with us tonight. Make sure you crush that like button. Wow. And thanks for hanging out for a bit. I just got jumpy, wanted to do something a little bit that wasn't Fortniting. The missus and I did some Fortniting a little while ago. 11 likes. Thank y'all so much. 606 subscribers. So, hey, keep bringing people in there. There you are, Hungry. How are you, sir? How are you tonight, Hungry? You doing good? You doing good, my friend? If you feel like chatting a few moments, I'm not going long tonight, but if you feel like it, let me know. Just DM me. It's always good to talk to my friend. So, but hey, we're talking about hardtack. Have you ever heard about hardtack, Hungry? And yeah, you're number 10 here. Woohoo! Golly, you guys are great. I got the greatest audience ever on YouTube, And, share out the stream, folks. Get more people coming in. Let's have some fun. And, I'll probably do something else later tonight. I usually on Saturday nights, I am karaokeing, and I'm waiting to hear from one of the other streamers what time they are doing. Heart attack. Yes. Yes. Good to see you. Stunning. Good to see a heart attack. Alaska Jeff said, hungry is hungry for hardtack. Bucky said, I meant to ask Hungry, what was that movie you suggested? All right. Bit tired after yesterday's marathon, LO, but I can be there. Yeah, hardtack, LO, bad for teeth. Exactly. Okay. It's going to be a shorter stream. It's definitely not going to be a 6-hour glorious finale like last night was. I'm just going to do it for a little bit because we need to go visit our friend Wade over there a little bit now, a little bit later because he's got a stream coming up at 8. I just came live and decided to, and you guys showed up. Y'all make this. And I tell you what I need to do. I really need to get on my butt and really plan some more of the history stuff that I've got planned for this channel. So, because of cool things like this. One of our battlefields at Wilson's Creek, we showed it, but we had to be very we couldn't dwell on it. Had the whole process for firing artillery in the Civil War, which was really a neat thing to do. So, good to see you, Stunning, as always. That was a yeoman's effort, and y'all kept talking even after I went to bed. Bucky, I didn't get to bed almost 6 a.m. this morning, so, and I could tell you were, that's old folks running you youngsters crazy, right? So we talked about sutlers. You got settlers, and you got the what are the iron guys? The ironsmiths. Okay, the blacksmiths. They also would travel. They would also help repair weapons, build fix other parts and pieces as needed. So if you ever get a chance to go to Civil War reenactment, do so. If you have kids that are homeschooled, go on school field trip days. It's worth a while to see. We had one that they actually really were recruiting us, the Missing Eye, hard. And they, the thing, you have to buy your own weapons and stuff if you're artillery. You got to have your own horse if you're cavalry. But the daggum artillery guys were cool. They're like big tents, big guns, and they were like, "Hey, come join us. Our motto is death before discomfort." They had the finest food. They had the biggest tent, nicest tent. It was a crazy thing to see. So, if you do get to go to watch that. Now, sometimes, like we talked about, they could buy other goods to act it. Jeff had talked about adding stuff, make a stew and things that you can throw in. There's an example that the National Park Service site that I'm reading from with the hardtack said soldiers would sometimes mix hardtack with a can of condensed milk they bought from a sutler. However, sutlers often charge a lot of money for their supplies, so many men could not afford to pay for these goods because the money was needed to support families back home. Sometimes a soldier would forage, look around an area, looking for additional ingredients that could be eaten with their hardtack. The Air Force of the... Oh, man. I guess inter-service rivalries then. Bucky, may I ask, Army or Marines or Navy? Well, probably Army, I would think. Maybe Marines, the way you give everybody a hard time. But yeah, that's cool. But did you know there were instances of aircraft in the Civil War? Let me finish on hardtack and I'll show you. Not necessarily aircraft, but things that fly in the air. Oh, you are really good, Bucky. We got to definitely have you around a lot more. I know Hungry's going to love you around a lot more too. And the missus, it's going to be a riot. Get you, Lisa, and maybe a few of the other crazy ladies around that. And I say that with all love and respect, that are firebrand. It's going to be hellacious, I will say. But yeah, that is something you're giving your own husband crap about. That's good. Oh, so you tried joining the Army, Marines over Navy though. Okay, gotcha. One thing though, the Confederates did not always have the hardtack because it was made from wheat flour, and wheat was not grown widely in the Confederate States, aside from Virginia and Georgia. So instead, the Confederates relied on two crops to make their bread: corn and rice. Hey, the precursors are gluten-free, I guess. They used to make corn something similar to hardtack known as corn dodgers or Johnny cakes. Yes, Johnny cakes. We're going to take a look at that. The mixture of cornmeal, salt, cornmeal, salt, and water cooked until it was just as dry and hard as the hardtack. Soldiers might try to make them taste better too. They would use whatever grease or fat they could find and fry their Johnny cakes with something. This is one that Shelby Foote talked about in the Civil War series of Ken Burns. They would take the Johnny cakes, bake, put them in grease or fat, whatever they could find, fry the Johnny cakes to make something they called couche or slush. People ate Johnny cakes before the Civil War and still do today. However, recipes from before and after the war add ingredients that a Confederate soldier might not have access to, like milk, sugar, and baking soda. So, what, Bucky? Oh my God! So cornbread. If you aren't good at making cornbread, okay, gotcha. Jeff said corn is a major issue for tooth decay. All right. Well, let me do this now. Let me go here. Let's look at. Let me get some images. Let's get an image of hardtack first, and then we're going to look at Johnny cakes. All right. So, ooh, the American Table actually has a recipe. Wow. Let me go to, wow, geez, I don't know what to do now. This is interesting. And hardtack, ancient Romans even had it. Lord Nelson had it on his ships. Let's see. Recipe: 2 cups flour, 1.5 tablespoons salt, which is optional, 1/2 to 3/4 cup water. Preheat oven to 250 degrees. Combine flour with salt in a mixing bowl. Add water, mix with hands until dough comes together. Roll out on a table to about 1/3 inch thickness. Use a knife to cut 3x3 squares from the dough. Place on a baking sheet. Use a dowel. See, that's not right. I mean, I say make it and do it, but you know what you do? Throw it on your cast iron skillet. Do it like they would have done. Even if you can't go outside and start a fire in your yard, I would do it with a little bit of grease and do it like they would have done in the Civil War, like somehow frying it, cast iron. But anyway, but that's actually that's one of the recipes for a Civil War hardtack. So let's see. All right, we're just going to take a look at this image here. We're going to blow up the thing. I'm not going to They look like Pop-Tarts in all seriousness. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's bring it up here. So this is what you saw hardtack. Now, see, remember earlier, like when we showed the MREs and the crackers, they were nowhere this thick. They were a lot harder. Yeah, Stunning. I thought they looked like Pop-Tarts too, but they're even a little bit more thicker than that. So, but yeah, it's really a cool thing. Hey, Hungry, how are you?
Oh, I'm okay. Let me mute.
Oh, okay. Good to see you. Hey, nothing like having an Australian to come in and talk about American Civil War hardtack, right?
Mute me. Mute me.
Oh,
Mute.
I thought you needed to mute yourself. Sorry about that. I muted
Sorry.
myself. Hold
I
on. I muted myself.
apologize.
Let me just take you down, okay? Just type in
Yeah.
the DM when you're ready, okay? All right. Well, hey, you could make your own Pop-Tarts with this, probably Stunning, but the problem is that they're so damn thick if they get so hard. Okay. All right. Now he's ready. That's
Look,
our.
I'm sorry. I mean, StreamYards. I just tried 7 times to get in here and have the mic work, and
Wow.
it's
Well, you
just
sound great today.
well. Thank you, but I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, my voice might give out later. I mean, it
Oh,
was
it's okay. We're
long
probably
conversation
we're not.
yesterday.
Yeah, I know. And we went like I told Bucky. I stay. We wore Bucky out. Bucky passed out on us, but
Mm.
I was with y'all till about almost 6 a.m. in the morning. So hey,
Oh,
but
and Mr. A and I spoke for at least 2 hours after that too. So
wow,
yeah.
that's cool. Um,
But those do
but
look like Pop Tarts.
they
They look
do.
like Frankenstein Pop Tarts.
Yeah, well, that's what they did. It's a Civil War food. It's still
Mm.
around, but they would make it in a field, called hardtack.
Mm.
And like I said earlier, I don't know when you jumped in, but they would you would have to break it up either with a
Oh
barrel or
yeah.
your rifle, put it in water. Some would, and actually, even if you had a closed container, it would still mold or bugs would get in it. So they
Mm.
actually would put the hardtack in their coffee so the bugs come out, and then to take the hardtack out and scoop the bugs off the surface of the coffee. So
And
um,
that was also hardtack was also used in the long ship voyages from
yes,
the 1700s onward going to Australia.
yeah,
And so we're very familiar
I
about
read
that.
about Lord Byron, the famous sailor. That the admiral. He
Mm.
that some I read had it about the on their ships. Because look at them. Look how easy they are to store.
They look like
So
bricks, man. They look like you could build an actual building out of them, a home out of these things. And you
yeah.
probably could.
Well, but that's why they did stuff. They put
Yeah.
them in bacon grease and everything
Mm.
else to try to kind of just do stuff and to make it taste good. Because
Mm.
yeah, it's
I mean, honestly, the only thing that can make I've had a bite of hardtack and I actually broke one of my molars on it. No, I'm not kidding.
Whoa, I know, but it's like I feel like that about carrots. Carrots did it to me. The
Carrots.
one game I, the one game I tried, the one time I watched the game and tried to be good and eat healthy,
Mm.
but so we got 16 people liking and 9 people watching.
I
Thank you
will.
for everybody coming through.
I will tell you one healthy thing you can eat during a sports game or anything else. You
Mm-hmm.
take some fresh celery and you mix up some tuna. Yes, I say tuna, not tuna. You mix up some tuna with a fair amount of mayonnaise and just a hint of hot English mustard and a dash of paprika, and then you spread that into the gap of the celery, and it is delicious and it's healthy for you.
Well, I started using like low salt peanut butter or low sugar peanut
Mm.
butter, but
Mm.
yeah, it's Although I still distrust celery because they were involved in the same night as the carrots.
Oh
So,
God. I honestly, I tried to eat carrots so much. I really, I try over and over again, but I just don't like them. I just don't like them, and I
no,
know
I
we
got you.
should.
I got well. It's like when we go out to eat the steakhouse and stuff like that. We're like make the vegetables soggy. We like our vegetables really really soggy, and they never get the damn thing soggy enough. It's
So,
just
are you
like
a cooked onion or a raw onion guy?
it depends.
Mm.
So and and when I say depends, we got another recipe for hardtack. When I say it depends, if I get a cold sub like an Italian sub, I want raw
Mm.
onions. If I have a
Right.
Philly cheesesteak, I want them cooked. Or if I have
Gotcha.
them on a steak or something, I want them cooked.
Mm.
Yes,
But
and
also you don't like the tomatoes on the cheeseburger, do you?
I do like them.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. Okay, that was
but
somebody
only
else
with
then.
lettuce. It's got to be with lettuce. You can't just have
Agreed.
yeah.
Yes.
The two get add together.
Mm.
But for the hardtack, this recipe calls for 4 cups flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 cup of water, add more or less as needed, up to another half cup. And it talks about baking in the oven 350 degrees, mix it up, dough it, bake it for 30 minutes, let it cool, and then cut it up. Now, Johnny cakes or something. Did you hear the part about the Johnny cakes?
No, tell me about Johnny
Well,
cakes.
Johnny cakes were something the Southern forces used to do because they did not have a lot of the wheat in sources except for Georgia and Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to scramble. Usually, it was corn or rice that made the basis for what they could do, which became Johnny cakes. Or it's like Bucky and her infinite. Sorry.
Oh, bless
Self.
you.
Thank
Bless
you.
you.
So cornbread. If you aren't good at making cornbread, Buddy and her dry wit.
I
as
miss
always.
cornbread, honestly.
Yes.
I mean, cornbread is one of the, and I think Bucky would agree. Yes, it's made throughout the United States, but I mean, it even goes as far as New Mexico and Arizona. And I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not dissing on California. I'm just saying I've had cornbread in California and it wasn't that bloody good. But if you get east of California, cornbread is delicious and it goes with so many things. Oh, it's such a good addendum to the meal. Yes. Ooh.
Yes, exactly.
I want some cornbread right now, man.
Well, at least if you can find some cornmeal, you should be able to make some there. Well,
I'll have to change my grocery order and try to make
there you
it.
go. You can do it. Well, Johnny cakes, 2 cups of cornmeal, 2/3 quarter cup of milk. Now, milk might be a luxury because I don't think that they would have had milk sitting around back then. Teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of sugar, and it's optional, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Now, again, oven baked 350, mix them in a bowl, divide into biscuits, placed on a greased cookie sheet. You can make 8, bake for 20 minutes till golden brown.
Oh, so that's Fahrenheit, not centigrade, by the way.
Yeah, that's Fahrenheit. Yeah. See, I think that's cheating. I was saying that earlier. You need to make it on this in a cast iron skillet or on an open flame, and not this in the oven stuff. I at least I think so. But let's see. So
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I mean, there are some people, believe it or not, there are some people that try to make scrambled eggs in a microwave, and no. Just no. I think Bucky knows what I mean. No. There are some things that actually need to really be cast iron skillet. Yes, I agree.
Let me do one thing real quick because I need to check with the missus because I'm keeping an eye on something I'm supposed to do over for. But like I said, I just got antsy. I kind of a little bugged with people, and I just wanted to kind of
Bucky. I hope you're not referring to the scrambled eggs, Bucky.
God, I don't even know what that is.
And I'm sorry, Bucky, but I don't remember which movie I was referring you to. I'd need the genre to be able to remember because you can ask Dad, man. I am just a receptacle of all useless crap when it comes to movies. I apologize, Bucky, but you give me a clue and I'll try to remember. But yesterday was a long day with those Buck episodes.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, it's faster on the stuff. I agree. That's the thing is, and it's more realistic to cook it like that. Why would you put it in the oven? If I want friggin' hardtack, I want the real stuff. Or Johnny cakes, I want to do it like they would have done it back then. Now,
Mm.
Jeff says that Alaskans preferred sourdough over hardtack. Bucky always said, always hated cornbread until recently. It was see, I understand texture problems. Hungry will tell you,
Yes.
I understand
Yes.
texture very much so. And that, so I will get you with that. And like Jiffy Mix. Yeah, get those boxes of Jiffy Mix. That's what I want to learn how to make it from scratch someday. What do you, make what? Hardtack or the Johnny Cakes, Bucky? Which one are you talking about? Or are you talking about milling? Because see, the missus has her own grinder, and we had the raw materials to do wheat stuff. So we got those.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's impressive.
Well, we just got to do it and use it, So,
Mm.
so, she's referring to scrambled eggs. She makes an egg sandwich, Dad, every morning. Okay.
Oh,
Something
good for you, Bucky.
Yep.
Oh,
Nemesis of Eden.
Hey, Nemi, how you doing, man?
Hello. Yes. Oh, and talk to the missus about the meal. She got that. So she definitely got that. And yes, Nemesis, always great to see you. We're doing pretty well. Yeah, you want to make good cornbread from scratch. Yes, that is good. Now the question is, some people though, Hungry, end up putting kernels of corn in their cornbread. Have you heard or seen that before? Or Bucky, has anybody seen that? I don't like it. I would rather just have plain old cornbread and get a stick of butter and get me some good old collard greens with a bacon or ham thrown in it.
Well, again, I will agree with you on this. If you have the kernels of corn, there are competing textures going on, and that makes it distracting and a bit annoying. So I honestly like just straight up New Mexico style cornbread, especially with a real distinctive chili. It's a cornbread and chili, fantastic combination.
Yes.
But I mean, cornbread, honestly, if you want to have a low sugar content dessert, cornbread with butter and a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled on. Yum, yum,
cinnamon.
Yum.
Oh my. But Bucky, I think Bucky's saying that corn in it should be
Bucky.
And what's cornbread with beans and kielbasa that have been stewing all day. I love the sound of that. I love the sound of that.
Oh, kielbasa. I miss kielbasa.
Yeah, well, we'll get to kielbasa in a minute if you want to. I'm about to show Johnny Cakes. Can you so tell us about how much cornbread have you had over the years, or when's the last time you've had it? I need to ask the missus something, but what do you really like about cornbread, or what do you have when you had eaten cornbread? What do you have with it?
I mean, almost always chili, but I think it goes really well with any meat dish. However, and I know Clavi would kill me for this, there are vegetarian chilies that are very good. Very good. And so the savory plus the slightly sweet of the cornbread, because cornbread is not a cake. It's not really a cake. It's kind of like a cake, but it's not a cake. And it's meant to complement something else. It's like mashed potatoes. You're generally not going to eat mashed potatoes by themselves. You're going to have them with something else. And so it's a complimentary side dish. And it also, I don't know what it is. It just emotionally makes me feel good eating cornbread. But again, not the Californian cornbread, which was too fussy. And they started doing new cuisine, if you know what I mean. They started just messing with a recipe. Sometimes traditional is fine. Traditional can be fine. You don't have to mess with it. And, like a good traditional chili, you don't have to be adding stuff like ginger to chili. I'm sure Bucky's going to be groaning over that. But yes, I have actually had a bowl of chili where somebody put ginger in it.
I'm back.
And I thought, what the heck? You do not put ginger in chili. Don't do that.
Oh, God.
That's wrong.
Well, listen, we can come back to that, because you know what sucks is, I want to hold that because I'm curious to see what Bucky thinks about this. Nemesis been rough, but you gentlemen, cool. No. Well, sit back, relax, have some laughs with us. Sit back, relax. This is a squirrel stream that really started I got bored. I got frustrated with some things, and I wanted to go live. And you know what? You good people come in and you brighten my day too. Being here, guys. You do. And even if Bucky gives me a hard time, that's what we're here about. These are Johnny Cakes, though. Remember, the second food the Southern alternative when they did not have hardtack were Johnny cakes, and these are things that you could even really make these nowadays. See, look at that. You either use rice
I
or
like
corn,
those.
and you
Those
pan.
look good. I
They
want
do
one.
look good. Yes, and it's just corn. Look how simple it is. So
Mm. And
yeah,
also, those look to be of a consistent texture, so that would not be something that would upset you. You know?
no, it wouldn't. Yeah, I like that. I like cornbread. I like corn like that. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm getting hungry now. Hey, Mrs., can you go make some Johnny cakes?
Yeah, right on.
Mrs., can you go make some Johnny cakes?
I mean, I'll be honest, and I hope you don't think this is a gross, but I would put a couple of drops of Tabasco sauce on those, and I would
No,
just go to town.
I wouldn't blame you. If you add whatever you could do, because see,
Mm,
you probably wouldn't have butter. I think Jeff said something about butter I missed earlier about,
mm.
oh, butter shouldn't be near vegetables, dude. I got to have butter in my vegetables.
I got to go with you. I
I got to
understand
have
what
butter. I
Katie's
got to,
saying.
yeah,
I,
or throw a
but
ham hock in it or throw a bacon or something, something
I'll
to get
tell you
some fat
something
in there.
gross. I'll tell you
And
something gross. People of Scottish blood, from areas like Canada and America, but if they come, like second
mhm.
generation Scottish, they put butter on their steak. I
You know
think
what though? I will tell you what you mean when after it's been cooked or during the
after it's been cooked, they'll
See,
just
no,
put.
I will use butter when I pan fry the steaks
Oh
here.
yeah,
I will
cooking with
use
butter.
butter on it during it, but at that point, no. Uh,
Yeah.
actually, that gives me an idea of something we can do. We have got at least 45 minutes now. Hungry,
Okay,
you take care of yourself. If you need to rest your voice, do what you need to do
I'll
because
do
it
my
was a
I'll
long
do
day,
my
guys.
best. I'll do my best. But I mean, you can hear I'm getting a little creaky now, but
Yeah,
I'll keep
right,
going for a
right. But
while.
thank you for carrying me for there. So just sit
Yeah.
back, have a I'll shoot you with a
Mm.
low grade beaver tranquilizer. Okay.
Honestly, once the steak is cooked,
Yeah.
would you put butter on it?
No.
Right.
Honestly, if you add anything to a piece of meat after it's been cooked, you've ruined it. Or you can't
Not a
cook a
fan of
steak.
A1 sauce.
No, I saw a meme today about that. Yeah, no,
Really? Did,
yeah,
did people still make A1 sauce? Is
yeah.
that
They
still?
still, yeah.
Wow.
A1 is still a brand sauce. So now, see,
Okay.
I will say, Bucky said depending on the vegetable, but I think it's got to be cooked into it, not like
Mm.
after the fact. The
Right.
only vegetable I season,
Mm.
are green beans, and it's only with pepper.
I hear you.
Only
You mean
pepper.
black pepper, not white pepper, right? Like
Is
like
there
the serious pepper.
what the hell is white pepper?
No, white pepper's a thing, dude. Believe it or not, white pepper is a thing. I've cooked with it. I mean, honestly, I can't
Really?
even taste. Yes, I can't even taste it. It's
Okay.
useless.
All right.
Waste of money.
All
Ugh.
right. So, Bucky,
Ugh.
so we're going to get back to chili in a second. I have something about that. You
Yay.
have your chili season to make.
Mm.
Uh, butter is good for cooking the steak, yes, but as a
Mhm.
topping, it's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.
Ooh,
But
I agree. I like to take like hamburger steak, especially into the mashed potatoes and gravy. Regular steak's a little bit different, but I've got to ask y'all this too. Well, let me finish with the Johnny cakes. We got to get,
yeah,
just
yeah.
remember chili and steak, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We got to get back to that. But these Johnny cakes, look, they're very simple to make. That's what Civil War soldiers would have used.
Mm.
And just golly, they look so good. They look like little mini silver dollar pancakes, really. So just with corn, it's like Mexican restaurant. There's a difference between a burrito and an enchilada.
Mm.
It's what the wrapper's made of.
Nice. Good way
So,
to describe that. Now, do you prefer a burrito or an enchilada, or is it your mood at the time?
burrito. Burrito.
What about chimichangas? What about chimichangas?
I don't touch them. It's a burrito, nothing for me.
I love you, man.
I know. I love myself too. Thank you.
God, that kills me.
We got Bucky out there to replace you if you kick over. So okay.
I know, it's all right, but I mean, I'm agreeing with everything
Yes.
Bucky's
Now
saying.
there
in the
is a
chat
difference.
right now.
There is a little bit difference with the sauce. It's a little more brownish or orangish. I don't know. There is a little bit different with the sauce. So
Yes.
people will have a preference. Like Bucky says, she prefers enchiladas. My oldest kid prefers the enchiladas to the burritos. So. So you like
and I
your
used to
food
love chimichangas. I used to love them, but I'm mainly an enchilada person right now.
Mm-hmm.
and I make
All
my
right.
own, and it's okay. But
Mhm,
here's another question, because you and I get very particular about food, and
mhm.
members of our chat. Are you a fan of having sour cream on the side with your
Uh,
Mexican food?
well, let's hold that question. Just hold
Okay,
that question
all right.
because, folks, that we have talked about the Civil War,
Mm,
hardtack, and Johnny cakes. So, folks, that's the difference, and you can still make them. And there's
mm.
definitely recipes out there. So, feel free, try it sometime. Um, you know,
Oh, there's
see,
actually a channel called
this is the way to make
Recipes
it.
of
This is the
History
way
or
to make it
something like
here.
that. And this guy made
Yeah,
hardtack, and he
yeah,
tried to eat it. And I mean, look, if he can't eat it, I ain't
yeah.
gonna eat it.
Look, this is the way you should do it. Here is out on an open fire like that on cast iron. That's to
Oh,
me
that
the
looks
way it
good.
makes it really here. So.
Mm.
So, but hey, and welcome to Old Man Cometh.
Hey,
Love
dude.
the avatar with the stormtroopers on the
Mm.
commode. Good to see you. Hey, hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks. Sit back, relax. And now,
Man,
okay,
I'm thinking we
Bucky's.
all got to go eat at Bucky's place at some time in the near
Well, let's talk
future.
about that. Well, we've talked a little bit about Civil War cooking for hardtack and Johnny cakes. There, let me do one last thing, and we are going to get back to steak and chili because I do
Oh,
it.
good.
I want to show one more image, though. Of something that they would take the Johnny cakes to make.
Okay.
This, let's see, I got to get the, right word. So cool. All right.
I mean, the other thing, just while you're doing that, I'll just
Yeah.
vamp for a little bit. I mean, the stuff that Bucky's talking about, did you ever, and you know the term, Bucky, season the cast iron? And you know what I mean? Because, you got to, there's certain maintenance you do and certain maintenance you don't do with a cast iron skillet. So you know what I'm talking about,
Mm-hmm.
Bucky. And, seasoning the pan, that actually
Yeah.
apparently makes a big difference. And,
Yes, it does. You have to also to extend the life of it stuff.
right?
So
Right.
yes, exactly. So, and Old Man Cometh, welcome. I don't think I've seen you before. Good to have you. Grandma used to make Johnny cakes. Yes.
Mm.
And yeah, Bucky said, yeah, you need to clean up the cast iron. Haven't
Mm.
used it in a while. Yes, because I tried to cook at my mom's house on her
Mm.
cast iron, and it all started flaming because there's debris
Oh,
on the
no.
bottom of it. It was like I actually baked. I actually cooked a hot pad. So
Oh, no.
so yes, exactly. Talk about a fire, but it wasn't bad.
Yes.
I'll have I have to be on a non-stick pan,
Mm.
so not the same as cast iron, but still, yes. All right. So this is what was called slush, and it was like, let me see here. This is what it's the Johnny cake. You remember the corn and all that was made, and
Yeah.
basically it was put into with fat, bacon, grease, and stuff together, all mixed around. And it, I think you could actually see that might be little chunks of bacon there, right
Oh, that'd be
there.
good. Chunks
So
of
that's how
bacon.
they could actually take. That's how they
Mm.
could actually take just plain bread, or and make something a little
Mm.
more with it, give you some taste,
Mm.
some other stuff, a little more something than just eating bread. So.
And I would say
Yeah.
that would improve the morale of the troops,
Mhm.
honestly, because, as some people have said, for 3 centuries, an army marches on its stomach.
Yes,
And
exactly.
that's important to remember. And, this is something else we can talk about at a later date. Government supplied chocolate in the rations, ration chocolate. That's been important for,
Mhm.
since World War I, to be blunt.
Yep.
And that goes back a long way. A long way.
Here's what they said: the Confederate soldier gave the recipe for kush. You could call it slush or kush. They take bacon and fry the grease out. Then we cut some cold beef in small pieces and put it in the grease, pour it in the water, and stew it like mash. Then they crumble cornbread or biscuit in it and stew it again until the water is out. Then they have your real Confederate kush.
I could go for that in a second, man. That sounds good.
Yeah. Though it was usually served with the water cooked out in the form of hash, sometimes it was served as a stew with flour as a substitute for the cornmeal. When corn pone went sour, it was often used in place of cornmeal. So,
and also
exactly. And the other thing, extra calories. You're marching, do everything else. You need the calories for energy and stuff like that.
And also spontaneous leaping towards the battle, which people They don't understand how athletically that actually takes a big toll on the body. It takes a
Yep.
big toll, and you need that energy to do it. If you're feeling weak and you're undernourished,
Mhm.
you're gonna look. You may as well just lie down and die. I mean, let's be serious.
Oh man, cometh used to get a pack of cigarettes and
Right,
rations.
right. So did my
Mm.
granddad, man. So did my uncle. So did my
Oh my
uncle. I mean,
gosh.
there's a lot of things that were included in rations that are not included anymore.
Yes. Let's see.
Ah, the good old days.
Yes, the good old days. Yes.
I remember when we didn't get nagged about butter and fat, man. You remember the good old days when we didn't get nagged about butter and fat?
Yeah, exactly. You know, it was like something's going to kill you. Just enjoy something, you know?
Yeah, precisely. I mean,
Yeah.
these days, medication's going to kill you. So eat up while you can, baby dolls, because something else is going to get you anyway. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm feeling a
Yeah.
little punky today. You know, a little bit punky Brewster, if you know what I mean.
That's
So,
okay.
I apologize. Yeah, precisely, Bucky. Precisely. And you know
Mhm.
what? You know what, Bucky? Just between you and me, Kirstie Alley in 2002, no problem. No problem. You know what? No
Yeah.
problem at all.
All right. Well, we're going to continue
sorry.
the thing about food. Like, yeah,
Yes,
fat and
chili,
happy. Food
chili
is
and
meant to
steak.
be enjoyed. All right. We got chili and steak. So, folks, thank you. We got 9 people here with us already. We've had a lot more come through. We've got 16 likes.
Mm.
If you've not yet subscribed to our channel, please do. We do all kinds of different things. Tonight is just a laid back chill stream where I'm just making the topics up. Sometimes, like Hungry or somebody will jump on with me. We do all kinds of different stuff. I do movie shows, movie reviews with different people. We play Fortnite, stream the Fortnite at times, and then like last night we had a 4.5 hour wild squirrel chasing late night with friends, and it just went all over the place with different topics. And you know, it just enjoy doing this. So if you probably won't get the same show ever here. Even our Fortnite's changed.
That's true.
Even,
you have an amazing amount of variety.
yeah,
An amazing amount of variety.
even our late night streams. I mean, some have been serious and topical.
Yes.
And then others are just like all over the place, you know. So
right.
So we hope to have you and have your support here. And also earlier, Mrs. Link was put out in the chat. We'll make sure. Yeah. We are all going to expire. We might as well enjoy it. Exactly. Be sensible. Talk to your doctors as you need to and stuff like that.
Yeah, but also, I mean, if we weren't meant to enjoy food, why did the powers that be create herb plants and things that create spices? We are meant to enjoy our food because otherwise the enjoyment would not have been provided to us.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Yeah, Dad Man's variety show.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know
on,
what?
Bucky.
I will say honestly, it's only because of having people like you, Hungry, or Lisa, and now like Bucky helping us out a little bit, and the missus. That's the biggest reason why it's been able to be a variety show, and having people like Bucky or Old Man Cometh or Alaska Jeff, Nemesis, all the other Stunning. I think is still out there. And by the way, if you follow Stunning on Twitch, hey, Stunning. Put the link to your channel if you're still there, so you can to your stream today, because that was some very nice artwork.
And Stunning's a fellow artist,
yes. And if you can also help me. Oh, see, he responded before I got back to body. Feel free to put your chat out and your link to your page and your Twitter, because that was a wonderful picture I saw on Twitter. And if you don't mind, put Mrs. Stream for tomorrow up to in the chat. Because, hey, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time, Mrs. does her morning music with Mrs. Dadman, where she just goes live and she just has fun with what she does and celebrates birthdays and all kinds of different stuff. And does right now word puzzles. And there's the link for Stunning. So thank you. You're welcome. Great work, though, too. And Bucky's it's all fine as long as the moderation. Don't eat a whole pan of brownies. What? Why can't we? Okay.
All right. Okay. You and I medically, we know why we can't, but when we were younger, we would.
I've gotten good and I've gotten things under control, so I can cheat a little bit more. But
and I mean, honestly,
always listen to your doctors and professionals.
I I want to thank America for creating the brownie. I mean, my God, the brownie is one of the most delicious desserts that has ever been created. But I need it to be very heavy on the chocolate, Bucky. I need a high cocoa content. You know what I mean? Oh dear. But yeah,
Yep.
I mean, to back you up on the variety thing, before we get back on, I hate to say this, being a carnivore, the meat. Okay, the
Well,
meat of the matter.
do we want to do meat or chili?
Well, to be honest,
You
as much
pick.
as I can enjoy vegetarian chili, I am a con carne guy. I'm
Okay.
a
Well,
con
no.
carne guy.
Which one do you want to pick? Do you want to pick the steak or the chili? And by the way, here's the link to
Mm,
Mrs. Channel and her stream tomorrow. Mrs.
mm,
Dadman Morgan 55. Go over there, subscribe to her channel too. She's trying to get to 200. And so, and Bucky said, "It's
mm,
thank you're welcome, and it's all me."
yes,
All right.
and
Nemesis talks about hash brownies. Oh God, magical
well,
brownies. Ah,
I mean,
oh,
honestly, for some of my
yeah,
friends who are suffering some hard medical conditions, that is
yeah,
actually something that
yeah.
is noble. It is
Oh yeah.
noble for them to have that. And it
Well,
makes it enjoyable to them when they don't
mm,
actually like the cannabis thing
yeah.
by itself. You know, there are
Well,
ways to
Bucky.
do it. There are
Yeah.
ways to do it.
Well, Bucky's made brownies. I bet the kids have
Oh,
eaten them
good.
already.
Yay, Bucky.
Old Man
Yay.
Cometh prefers brownies, but
Brownies are
look at this
fantastic.
steak. Stunning said
Steak.
steak. Old Man Cometh steak. Corey said steak.
Let's listen to
the
the
chat wants to go to
audience.
steak. Yes, that's
Yes.
what I was thinking. Remind me, we will come back to chili because I have something really, really big that I
Okay.
want to talk about, especially those Yankees up there.
Okay.
Okay. All right, but let's go back. Let's start this off with steak because
Mm,
Nemesis had earlier said they use maple infused butter on steak sometimes. I feel like
mm.
coating it in crumbled walnut might give it a crunchy outer coating while
Nice.
maintaining some of that inner maple flavor with beef medium rare.
I love that, Nemesis. I would eat at your house any day of the week. That is fantastic. That is great.
Yes. Oh, Bucky's is going out for steak tomorrow. I need to tell the
Oh,
missus we need to
good.
go out for steak tomorrow. I could eat
Very
out every
good.
night if we did, but yeah. So, oh, Corey had barbecue, pulled pork, roast pork today. So,
Nice,
all right.
Corey.
My first question to you, Hungry, and people in the
Yes.
chat. We've talked about this before, but I think we have some new people here.
Yes.
How do you like your steak prepared? Do you
It
like
is.
it?
It
At
is.
what temperature do you prefer your steak to be at?
I like it cooked a little slower, not fast, but I tend to be in between what you prefer and the missus prefers. So like the missus is basically eating meat cut from the cow and seared for 2 seconds.
Right, where it's
And
moving.
yes, and I prefer a strict medium to a medium rare. That's what I like. I mean, I can go slightly above medium, depending if the steak is seasoned. But as you have
Mhm.
said, and the missus has said, if you have to hide the flavor and texture of the steak, that means you made the steak incorrectly. You know,
Right.
that's why A1 sauce was created. I mean, it's basically to hide the fact it was a bad cut of meat and it was
Mhm.
badly prepared.
Exactly.
And Bucky knows what I mean. I mean,
Well, here we go.
honestly, yeah.
These are the temperatures: rare, medium rare, weight. What are you doing? And ruined. So
Ruined.
yeah, it's like a hockey puck. Now, see, the missus likes hers rarer than that rare. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
Corey likes his
Mm,
medium rare. I agree
mm,
with that. Medium and medium rare. It depends on who's cooking.
right.
Really, medium well currently. Oh,
Mm.
she's overcooking, but I'm working my way to medium rare.
No, let's be
Oh,
fair.
no. I'll tell you about it. It's a texture thing. We never had
Right,
steak
yeah,
growing up because
right.
my dad doesn't like it. Bucky, I agree. I have all sympathy with anything texture. Hungry Boy will tell you that's
Mm,
one. In addition to the smell, it's one of the problems I have with eggs. There's
yep.
other things like mayonnaise and other things. Mrs. understands that it's texture. So I am very sympathetic to textures. Exactly. So Nemesis said
Mm,
medium rare, seared, then slow cooked, ensure it's juicy, chewable steak.
yeah.
So
And I mean, texture is very important. That's one of the reasons. I'll be
now
honest.
steak.
Everyone says yeah, you could enjoy tofu. You just haven't had it properly prepared.
Right.
I've had it properly prepared by like a 3-star chef, and it was still garbage.
Yes.
'Cause of the
Bucky
texture.
said, yeah, you can't say tofu. Screw that.
Yeah.
A bunch of hippie Tofu's about to hippies. But see, there's the thing though with Bucky. That was a serious issue though. When you start, you do need to make sure your meat's cooked and that it's well done. I mean your hamburgers, everything else, because it's a safety issue with pregnancy. So, but yeah,
Well, I mean, there's safety issues with meat anyway. I mean, honestly, you have to have an incredibly clean and sterile kitchen.
Yes. Nemesis said, "Look at that, the ruined."
God,
it's just how his mom liked it.
Oh God. I mean, I had a relative.
Not even for rabbits, according to Corey.
Okay, so I had a relative who liked their steaks to the point where they were the color of 70% cocoa chocolate, if you know what I mean. I mean, like dark coffee.
Puffs, like Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah, I mean, no, that's wrong. I mean, I understand having a little bit of a crispy on the outside of the meat, but there's a way to do it without destroying the meat. I mean, destroying the meat. That is just no. And it's like chewing leather, dude. When it gets overcooked, it's like chewing the sole of an old shoe. It's terrible.
It's all good. Folks, share the stream
charcoal out. Nemesis. Nemesis. No.
Share the stream out, folks. Let's bring more in because we are going a little bit longer than I planned tonight because my next engagement was a little bit thing. So, but yes, make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you're still subscribed because we've been hearing reports of people being unsubscribed these days by YouTube, and misses and mine counts have kind of gone up and down one at a time. It's been really, really interesting. So, see. I've seen. Yemi has seen me respond to eggs. Yes, you have.
Okay, can I just make a joke, which is not a joke, but it'll just probably make you go ew. Yeah. But the classic traditional Australian burger has both pineapple and beetroot and a flat egg on it, a fried egg on it, and I'm not joking. That I mean, and for me, look, I come from here. That's not right.
No,
it's not.
You come from a land down under, where women glow and men plunder. Catch you, thunder. I'm hoping that there's at least one karaoke tonight.
An egg does not belong on a cheeseburger, man. It does not belong on a cheeseburger. I know.
Old man cometh does not like pumpkin pie because of the texture. Yes, exactly.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I understand that. That's a distinct
Look at this.
texture.
Husband and grandma bonded over the disgust of my well-done shoe leather.
Oh, no, Bucky, no.
Well, she was pregnant. Remember that? Nemesis.
Okay, yeah, that's
his
true.
mom's look like charcoal. His bones
Nemi.
See, medium to medium rare best for steak and pork chops and burgers. That's another problem with hamburger places. They all cook them like hockey pucks. They rarely get medium right.
Yep.
And I understand pork, but it's like you cook the hell out of all this stuff. Now, this is Mrs. This is Mrs. Blue Rare. Blue Rare, or she likes hers even less than Blue Rare. Just get the sear on that. So, nope.
And then we won't even get to blue cheese on a burger. Yeah. We won't even talk about that.
Now, are we talking about the root or what? Because we got that. We got hard pass or the egg. Yeah, like an egg and bacon on a burger. Now egg on a burger is legit. It's Nigerian style, Eddie Burger. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, to understand that.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we have people across the ocean who are doing the same thing. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I like that. But beetroot, man, beetroot. God.
Well, you know what? I tried to make a salad. Bucky, I tried to make a salad. Hungry, I tried to make a salad. Well, this is what happens. When I try to make a salad, I messed up again.
I mean, honestly, dude, when my grandfather was growing up, and actually all the way up until he went to World War II.
Look at that fat, though. Look at that fat right there. Look at the marbling right on the edge.
That's an Australian breakfast. We used to have steak and 2 eggs. That was our traditional breakfast here. And I mean, I can respect what you're showing me here. Yes. Now, we understand these days it's not that great for us nutritionally, but I mean, honestly, I would go for that in a split second.
Bucky said blue cheese is pretty good. You just had to have it fairly consistently or you can get sick. Yeah, you had to watch how it's prep and stuff. Nemesis is Canadian, but he likes pineapple and pizza. It's also good on a burger.
Mm.
They make a medium rare perfect every time. The worst they did was get to a medium once today.
Yeah.
And that happened to Bucky the other day. Oh gosh, dude, that steak looks so good. My brain is eating itself.
Yeah, tell me about it, Nemi. Tell me about it, dude. I mean, honestly, Nemesis. Yeah, I wish I had a steak in my
I know I'm hungry now.
Oh boy.
Now, Bucky's, what's the sad for? Is it the way the things turned out?
No,
So
I didn't mean to say
no,
anything.
no. It's not that it was something up earlier, like something didn't come out right. See, so you can see though. Now, blue cheese dressing to dip your fries. See, the missus will use the extra blue cheese and stuff like that comes that I won't eat. But yeah, it's
look. I'm a bit traditional about fries. I don't do the vinegar. I don't do the mayonnaise. I don't even use ketchup or tomato sauce. I don't do that. I just like
I like it sometimes just for moods. So
how do you feel about steak?
Billy says a
plus
baked then deep fries. What's that?
How do you feel about fries plus steak together?
Oh, I love it.
Plate? Yeah,
I love it. I've done that last couple times. So
and America invented pretty nearly invented steak cut fries, and that's important.
This one here's a joke. Every time she tries to make a salad, she ends up making beef.
Oh, I get you now, Bucky.
There you go. That is awesome. Meat and potatoes can't go wrong. You're an all-American gal with that.
And even though we all pretty much, I would say, are either omnivores or carnivores. You know, if somebody is vegetarian, I won't agree with vegan. If they're vegetarian, then look, no problem. I've had wonderful vegetarian food. I mean, my God, some Indian vegetarian meals I've had are fantastic. They are fantastic. But I mean, the picture you were just showing us, okay? I mean, give us some of those in the Johnny Cakes, man.
Yeah,
on the same plate.
Well, we are going to have to get to the chili before we forget, okay?
Okay, all right.
Now, I just needed to, so like French fries, we can talk French fries after we get to chili. I want to get to chili because I have some crinkle cut fries. I like the steak fries, but crinkle cuts, and got to get enough salt. Yeah, they go with each other, agreed. Bucky's used to be vegan. You can tell because I still talk about it.
Oh no, Bucky. Oh no.
That's stunning. Wow.
No. I apologize, Bucky. I apologize.
No, you don't apologize. She's okay with it. It's like, she has fun.
It's just I've known people who used to be so physically gorgeous and robust, and then I mean, vegetarian is different. I've had vegetarian relatives, but when they go vegan and they cut out everything, I mean, they look like they need to go to the hospital.
Well, folks, we have 11 people watching right now. Thank y'all so much. Hit that like button and definitely share. If you can share the stream out, make sure you are subscribed, and subscribe if you haven't. Love having you all here today, and good to see some new faces that I've not seen them before. Thank y'all for being here. Or don't always see it every stream. Like Nemesis is here a bit. Old Man Cometh is here.
Bucky.
Yeah, and all of you guys are here. Of course, so good old Corey, Stunning, Yemi. A lot of the people that are, and now Bucky. Bucky. Bucky is like an internet troll that you want to have around. She loves giving you a hard time everywhere she goes. So.
No, I would not define Bucky as an internet troll. I
think she'd take pride in it because I'm saying it in a spirit of love and cooperation.
I know.
It's a badge of honor.
But I mean, honestly, Bucky is like someone who is a professional comedian, like two of my heroes, Phyllis Diller and Joan Rivers, and where the jokes are fun and they're savage. Yeah. But Bucky just doesn't need to be on the road trying to make that into a career. But just as funny, not needing to ruin her life.
I'm going to pay her like I do you, Hungry, weekly, weekly. How that goes. So, good. But hey, you know what? It's important to have a balanced diet, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can't eat meat all the time. You probably shouldn't. So fish is an option, right?
I love fish. Yes.
The doctor said I needed to eat more fish.
I don't want to laugh at that, but I have to.
Yes, thank you. Stay away from pop culture. Man, there's too much of that out there. Let's have fun with food.
There are so many great varieties of fish, especially here.
Look, it's Smiley. Look at the
That
He's
is
got
not
an
a
eyeball.
smile. That is a grimace. That
Well,
is
it's got an
grimace,
eyeball
dude.
and a mouth, though. He looks like a dolphin. Looks like a dolphin.
I mean, honestly, if you ever come to Australia, you have to try a fish called John Dory. I don't
Oh,
know why
not
it's called
Wanda?
that.
Not
Yeah,
Wanda?
Wanda. We're not going to make jokes
I
about
could
eating
not
a fish
resist
called
that.
Wanda.
I could not resist that one right there. That's a good
PG-13.
catch right there. Bucky said, yeah, Wade's laughing. And Wade's got his stream coming up a little bit later. We may join it in progress when I go over there, but I will be over there, Wade, even if I'm not there at the start. You know, hope you have a good stream. And folks, if when you have your stream link up, I'll share it out of my chat, though, Wade. Okay.
Oh, that
So
old man cometh. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm very
exactly.
sorry.
Well, at least appreciate the humor that this is, but yes,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah, because there's chicken, there's other options, but yeah, you always have to be careful. And cross contamination is a huge thing.
Oh God, and you've
Yeah.
got to be really careful
Yes.
with fish, just like chicken,
like chicken, shrimp, stuff like that. Anything that's like that. All right. Well, hey, CLS comes in and coughs. Hey, good to see you, CLS Studio. Good to see you. So, hey, hope you're doing well tonight. All right, so let's go. Let's talk chili a little bit.
Yeah, please.
What I want to talk about is what I consider an abomination. I'm still looking some of the good steak memes.
Also,
sorry.
just one more
I'm
thing.
sorry. I got to show this one. I got to show this one.
If you ever get a chance to eat properly caught barramundi, I mean, dude, that is just an amazing meal. An amazing meal. And if it's got a little black pepper while it's being cooked, and you got a little squeeze of lemon over it, you don't. It's like the missus says about steak. You don't have to do anything else. Ooh.
Yep. Well, folks, listen here with this one. I am going to do something. Studying. Good to see you against CLS. Good to see you.
Stunning.
First dinner tonight. Got Oreo cookies and dip. Hey, but you know what? This is a meme right up Stenning's aisle. In my home, we are keeping cow farts under control, one steak at a time.
No problem.
There you go. Okay.
Are those lemons? What
Yeah, they're lemons. Yeah.
Okay.
All we need is lemon pies. Hello,
hello, citrus.
Yes, exactly.
I hope he's
all right.
A good
I
day.
do want to take in what time we have left about chili.
Please.
Because I'm curious to see how people see, I'm used to Southern chili that has the beans in it and stuff like that. I know a lot of don't do beans. I know there's the thing about Texas chili and stuff like that. But there was an abomination to man that I bumped up to. and the people up, the Yankees up there, up in the Cincinnati area, there's chili has like nutmeg and cinnamon and stuff in it.
Oh, no. God,
and it's like the goofiest thing, and they put it on spaghetti and all kinds of different weird things.
No.
See, Corey's lives up closer in that direction. Bucky's sort of up that way. I'm wondering, have y'all had like the Cincinnati, the Skyline, and the Gold Star chilies or anything like that? I mean, have you had that so-called chili from Cincinnati?
I actually found the recipe online, and I thought, I can't bitch about it if I don't eat it. Like with a movie, you can't bitch about the movie if you don't see the movie, right? So I made it, and honestly, I had half a bowl, and then I gave the rest to a neighbor because I couldn't finish it. I like a good traditional chili. I particularly prefer the Santa Fe, New Mexico style of chili. That's the way I like it. With that combination of spices, that amount of meat, that amount of texture, and some people like it. This is another thing, because you're a texture guy. So some chili is a little bit more soupy, and some of it is more thick like a paste. So what is your favorite texture for chili?
I just like a little bit of onions, a little more, not so soupy. I like it a little more thick. I like the way the Waffle House does it. It's a thicker, it's got beans, it's got hamburger in it. It's all really I like it thick. I don't like it soupy. I don't like it like a brick. I like some consistency, but I do like
the spoon can stand up. The spoon can stand up in it, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, look, see, Bucky says Mom uses cinnamon and chili you prefer your seasoning recipe. Hey, Gimme said nutmeg, cinnamon, and chili. I'm skeptical. Yeah.
Nah,
If you ever get
no,
up to Cincinnati, though,
yeah.
or if you see something Gold Star or one of the other brand up there, it says, Now, Bucky said it's not bad with the cinnamon. I haven't tried with nutmeg. My grandma is allergic, so I'm only learning how to use it in recipes.
Well, that's a good point. But also, I mean,
Lumpy.
Bucky will understand that. I mean, a little bit of cinnamon goes a long way. It's actually a very powerful spice,
Yeah.
and Bucky knows what I mean.
Yeah, and old man Cometh is right. Talking about chili dogs, no beans. If I'm making chili beans. Now, see, I'll take canned chili or made chili that's got beans, and I'll throw it on a hot dog just in case. Anyway, speaking of that, I probably need to eat a hot dog in a bit because we don't have any buns, but I'm hungry. But hey, we got 8 people still with us tonight, and this completely random impromptu stream. Thank you so much for your support, and that's a lot of fun. 18 people have come through and liked. So it is a wonderful night tonight. Hanging out with you guys for a little bit longer. So,
and we also need, to be honest, we need to talk about Gentile.
Never had chili that looks like.
Oh, stunning! Ow!
Yeah, it's like
ow! You know what? That just is reminding me of the Buck episodes yesterday. Stunning! I mean, my God, those were bad episodes. God.
I know.
Terrible.
Now, as a reminder, we are not doing Buck Rogers next Friday. Just let everybody know. I will be streaming up until probably Wednesday. Wednesday will be the last time. Well, normally on Wednesdays I would have Daisy Blossom, but Are you talking to Hungry or me? Or
probably me.
Oh, she's talking to Stunning. She's concerned about his vomit and bathroom habits. Well, when he eats Jello and Oreos for dinner, we'll go figure.
Honestly, I'm not mocking Stunning. I just don't understand the Oreo Jello thing. I mean, is there an Oreo Jello? Is there actually a Jello that is Oreo flavored? I mean, if there is, I am expecting frogs to come down from the sky and rivers to turn to blood, if you know what I mean. It's like a sign of the apocalypse if somebody has made a Jello out of Oreos.
Oreo pudding, this Jello brand, I assume. Now, but the chili, I mean, I like the bean chili. It's more, my mom made it more soupy, but I could do it okay. What I do to thicken it, though, and I still, even with the Waffle House chili that's thicker already, I just crush up like a whole pack of saltines.
Oh, okay.
I don't just dip them. Now, I would dip my grilled cheese in chili. And when it's gone, then I take the saltines and put as many of them in to make it like solid, almost a brick.
Interesting. So, okay, so we have the equivalent of saltines here. We call them Sao. Sao crackers. And I've actually got some in the kitchen right now. And I sometimes, just a good cracker with chili is delightful when you want to go simple. And I mean, the thing is, a solid cracker like a Sao or a saltine, you can actually scoop up some meaty chili and hold it on that.
I think I just stopped in the middle of what I was talking about Wednesday, didn't I? Because
I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, I did. It's me. But Wednesday night, we're not doing the normal Daisy Blossom movie review.
Right. Okay.
We've needed to postpone that for this month. A lot going on. But I am scheduled to have our other great person, lady of the channel here, Lisa, with me Wednesday night. So
Lisa!
Make sure you make time to come visit us Wednesday, I think at 8 or 9. I need to double check.
Are you and Lisa going to be talking about a movie? What are you going to be talking about?
I don't know. We're just going to use the Force and see what the hell we want to talk about. It's not going to be Fortnite. It's just going to be, we're going to kind of
You're going to
figure something out. I would like to get her to talk golf a little bit because I got questions about golf, but I'm not going to make her talk about crap like that. Sometimes I like talking about work too much. So cornbread with chili. That's another good thing that you can do.
Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, by the way, Hungry, I got one more. I got another meme for everybody.
Oh, good.
Steak is America. Steak is Texas. Steak is Florida. Well, here, the United States of America.
I like that. I look, I can't even laugh. I just respect that so much. I can't even laugh. That is a cultural truth right there. That is cultural truth. I like it. And oh my God, that's a good cut of meat. That's a good
Yep,
cut of meat.
absolutely.
Oh
You know
boy.
what's going to happen
Mm.
when we go on that show in a little bit? If we're done, I think that our steakhouse does not open close to 11 tonight.
Stunning just killed me.
I, Nice.
Soylent Green is people, Stunning.
Speaking of that story, you've heard the story, right? I need
Yeah.
I need to steer.
What?
Yeah. Well, tell me if you've heard this story. I think you probably have, but you mentioned Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Is anybody in the chat not familiar with the movie with Moses in it called Soylent Green?
Moses! Oh my God!
Yeah, Chuck Heston.
I like Chuck.
Yes,
I like
but
Chuck.
seriously,
Also, Edward G. Robinson, one of the original gangster
Right.
actors of the 1940s, man.
But seriously, folks, if there's anybody out here that has not heard of the movie Soylent Green, what?
Nice, Bucky.
If you've not heard of Soylent Green, please tell me now so I can set this up where.
Well, no, you're the guy who talks about spoilers after 3 days, dude.
No, but I gotta set it up. I want to make sure they understand the guy. We're back to 10 people watching. Do people
Okay,
even come back?
good.
I wonder. Thank y'all for being here. Hit that like button. We're at 19 likes. Wow.
All right.
If you get 4 more subs, we'll be at 610.
Look, Bucky.
Yeah.
Bucky, I'm not sucking up to you, but I'm saying it is now, not back then. It is now considered a somewhat obscure science fiction film, not science fantasy. And a lot of people have not seen it. So, Bucky, you do not need to be worrying about
All
that
right.
at all.
The movie Soylent Green, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to.
God.
What?
He's being a little naughty in the chat.
All it was tastes like crack. I mean, I'm Florida. It's meth in Florida, so hey.
Yeah.
So all right. Now, hungry.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out which way to do this. Hungry. Go ahead and tell the people very quickly what sort the premise of Soylent Green. In like 30 seconds.
So when the movie comes out, and it's based on previous material. The movie comes out in the 70s, and as Dadman will tell you, Dadman and I grew up in the 70s. We know that the dystopian stuff was very popular in movies before Star Wars, and this movie came out before Star Wars, and it's basically a lot about population control and about how life in the big cities had gotten out of control and how totalitarian things had become. But what they don't tell you until the end of the film is that there's a food shortage and everyone is eating something called Soylent Green. They're these terrible little crackers. Interesting that we were talking about hardtack earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And they're these terrible little crackers. And no one is allowed to eat real food. And a lot of people, 90% of the population, think real food does not exist anymore. And real food is actually introduced to the main character by Edward G. Robinson, introduced to Charlton Heston by Edward G. Robinson. And then we find out what Soylent Green is made of. And, well, you don't want to eat it. You don't.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I had a short pop up of mine with Bucky's Crafting doing a half double crochet loop tutorial. So studying, if you can find Bucky's link out there, because
to be honest,
but yeah,
Soylent Green is one of Chuck Heston's greatest moments, and it's something that's been used.
Food is people. People is food. Remember?
Yes.
Ray LaCarte's here. Hey, Ray. Good to see you. Yes, exactly. I just made that comment about Florida, Ray. Good to see you tonight.
And honestly, it is a disgusting concept, but it was something that was important for the movie and the book that it was based on.
Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're still subscribed here, everybody. Edge of Time is now here.
Hello, Edge.
All right. Well, oh my gosh.
But I mean, Chuck has
like the smell of his dead wife cooking, but after a few beers, I decided she tasted pretty good.
Right. But I mean, honestly, you
All right.
know, it's a very
The
famous
story.
line. Soylent Green is people. You know, I mean, it's been
Yes,
all
right
over the
there.
internet forever.
Yes, we
Yeah.
got right there. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And a
And
town south.
that is
Yeah.
literal, not
Yes,
figurative.
it is. And all caps because it's that exclamatory.
It's
Well,
recycling in the
yeah.
worst way. It's the worst
No,
version of
stop. I'll
recycling.
tell the story because
Oh,
they'll
I'm
get
sorry,
the
man.
picture. So I love you, Hungry. You're good. But okay, when we went through a town south of us,
Okay.
there's a family, and this family was like the Smith family funeral home on the north side of the city, the town,
Uh-oh.
a small town. On the north side, you come into town, you go in south, then it's the Smith family funeral home.
Uh-oh.
When you're leaving town on the south side of the town and the last buildings leaving town, it said Smith Family Restaurant.
Oh no.
And all my mother-in-law could think of and say was Soylent Green.
Oh, bless her. Oh,
Yep.
I like your mother-in-law already.
Yep. Well, where do you think the missus gets it from?
I mean, honestly, that's the kind of joke my mother would make. Honestly.
Exactly. And thank you, Stunning, for getting Bucky's link in here.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I mean, I just like it was
Ooh,
a double stitching
I
tutorial. Like she said, a lot of her, she's not done a lot lately, but it's there. You got some tutorials and stuff there. And hello, Sci-Fi Mombi.
Hey, Mombi.
And this started as just a solo chill stream. Hungry had a little bit. I'm only here probably about another 15, 20 minutes. I'm waiting.
I just got to keep talking. I got to join Bucky's channel. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're good with that. So
there we go. Subscribe.
It's a half double crochet
tutorial.
So that's what it is. So
got it.
And No Man Cometh said my second favorite Heston movie behind the original Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
now
nice
let me
choice.
ask you this. Oh, you just finished Alf. Alf. Oh, you know, I've got to get on one of those one day. Sorry, but yes. How was Alf? Did you like that? I know you love that show, but Planet of the Apes is something I've got to watch. It's another one that I've never watched.
We're not making the jokes about you not seeing movies anymore. We've done that a lot, so I'm not going to mock you about that.
That's fine. Right? But to you and to even Old Man Cometh, have y'all seen any of the newer, more modern ones?
I saw the first 3, and then I got really fed up.
How was the modern ones? Even anywhere close?
Look, I mean, if Old Man Cometh is at least as old as me, then he will understand that you just can't compare 1960s and 70s sci-fi films to what's coming out now. You just can't. And it's rough, dude. It's rough. I mean, it's okay if there's nothing else to watch. You don't want to be online and you have your television on, free to air TV shows one of the films, but honestly, no. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
All right. Well, let's see. Sci-Fi Mombi's seen it. Yeah, I've seen the modern ones. I saw the first one and it just kind of was stupid to me. I couldn't.
Well, I'd have to go back for you.
No. Yeah, I just could not get in that. The originals. I think that's what I would watch. And you got a question: is that really one of the franchises that you should never be remade, or should the originals be what's stands? So. And thank you to everybody. We've hit 20 likes. Thank y'all so much tonight. Thanks for everybody.
That's honestly
being here.
That's a deep question that some people do not address in a deep way, but you do. You address it. I mean,
Old Man Cometh hated the first one too, and they ruined it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'd not ever seen the Heston one, but still, it just didn't feel. It felt.
Honestly, I think you would really appreciate it for reasons that are particular to you.
Yeah, but hi, co-host Vic. I hope I didn't skip over you. Sorry about that. So. Yeah,
but I mean, there are elements
right here. Regular Card, I think, has got a great point. The Apes movies are not memorable. I can't name a quote. What about the original? Get your damn dirty hands off me. That we got that famous question. Well, Killer Clowns. What are you gonna do with them pies, boys? I mean, we got great movies that have memorable. But I agree. If you can't name a quote from a movie, is it really memorable?
Well, I mean, I would add to that, not disagree. I would
By the
add
way, did we
naming
ever
a
finish
scene.
chili? I'm sorry. We
No,
got to
well,
finish our chili
we
talk
can
too.
get to chili in a moment,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you add a scene to it, then there is a moment in the original Planet of the Apes where people have been lobotomized, and that's, I mean, experimented upon. That is very visually powerful, and there are times where it's implied, I don't know if it was directly confirmed, that tongues were cut out, and that's
Hmm.
very hard, man. That's like hard to take. That's hard to take, because that is taking away someone's ability to be an intelligent, sentient person,
Hmm.
whether ape or human. It doesn't matter, because the apes were sentient in that film. And the shock of the ending, when you actually, I mean, you talk about the spoilers all the time. You see the Statue of Liberty buried up to her boobies in sand, and
Hmm.
something really bad has happened, and you realize it's not an alternate dimension, it is not an alternate planet, it's Earth. And that
Right.
is just really rough to take, but
Yeah.
noble, noble filmmaking. Thank you, Mombi. Thank you very much.
Yep.
So, I mean, Mombi and I take our science fiction pretty
Oh, I know y'all do.
seriously.
Y'all do. Y'all are,
It's in Mombi's name. She's
yeah,
got it in her
exactly.
name.
You blew it. Yes.
Right.
And it's just I did like the way they explained how the humans lost their speech with the virus, though. Interesting.
That was also a very interesting point. And I mean, we have Rod Serling involved in the initial aspects of the movie, and apparently, yes, it is significantly different to the novel. But sometimes, and a lot of us talk about this with The Shining. Okay, read the book. Kubrick's version was better. I will take the heat for saying that. And Stephen King had his chance to make it the way he wanted to in the television series. It was not as good.
Hmm.
It was not
Yeah.
as good.
Yep.
Mm.
All right. Well, let's see. Here we go.
Back to chili.
Yes, we did. I don't know. I kind of think we covered chili fairly good. I just wanted to make
I know.
sure, because the main thing I didn't like with the chili was my story was about that stupid Cincinnati chili, because it truly did not taste like chili to me. When you
Mm,
have nutmeg and other stuff in it, it was just like, what is this really? What is this stuff really about?
mm,
It's not chili. You can have the bean no bean debate, but
mm.
um, oh
But then you
gosh,
get into
really,
the savory.
sci-fi mombi? Um,
But see, to agree with you, and yes, I agree, sci-fi Mobby. Yeah, to agree with you, see, there's texture, but then there is. Are you expecting a savory or sweet taste in your mouth? And if you're expecting savory and you get sweet,
yeah.
you're not going to like it.
Oh, I got a great one for you. When
Mm,
you're trying to eat a nice juicy steak at a freaking
mm.
steakhouse, and you go to bite it, and and your steak tastes like freaking salmon,
Yeah.
that'll wake you up. That happened once before, and I was like,
Oh, dude.
I mean, I was like, what? They didn't clean the grill. They cooked it on the salmon one, and boom, it came over. So,
Look,
um,
I will admit I do not like salmon. I don't like the texture. I don't like the oil
yeah,
content. I am not a salmon fan
yeah.
at all. I love fish,
But
but not
you
salmon.
know what? We can try to have salad with our steaks. That's one good
Mm,
thing. Traditionally, the good old American
yes.
steakhouses had
Mm,
salads and stuff with it.
mm.
So, like in here, this is how we make a salad. There's lettuce on there. Look closely.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's a bit overdone,
Ray
but it's
Lacard,
fantastic.
Ray Lacard, Cincinnati chili. It's made of people. The chili is people.
Oh, nice one, Ray. Nice.
Got that. I got
Nice.
that. Now, I'm not sure if I read this right. What do you think of Dr. Sleep?
Oh, that is actually kind of a continuation of the Shining story. And I will be honest, I hate to sound like an old fart, but your name is the old man cometh, so you
Yeah.
can understand about being an old fart. If I don't like the cast, and I'll be honest, if I don't like the cast, I'm not going to see the movie.
There's a
I'm not
lot.
going to see the movie.
There's a lot of reasons not to eat out with people these days. It's like, oh my god, they can be. Oh,
And
the
also, there's a
employees-
lot of
don't make
reasons
the
to
employees
eat
mad because
in.
the missus refuses. She always hates sending stuff back because she tries to blame the kitchen on because she doesn't want the people delivering it to say
Right.
anything.
I
So,
get that. I get that. But there's a lot of reasons to eat in. You know, there's a lot of, I mean,
everything's getting way too
I'm,
expensive too
I,
these days.
I'm not, if I got to spend $20 on a taxi to go to a restaurant, then I got to spend $40 on the meal. And then I got to put, and we're not supposed to tip in Australia because we have an included gratuity in the bill, by the way. It's 15%. So you're already paying the tip, and then people expect the tip. Now, if they're really good wait people, yeah, I'm going to give the tip. But if you're going to go through all that expense, I do expect a good meal and good service for that
Yep,
amount of money.
exactly. Well, I'm going to do one more meme because I think we're going to start to wrap up.
Okay,
can
can
you believe?
you give me one moment before
Yeah,
we get
go
back?
ahead.
I just need.
Yeah, go ahead. But thanks everybody that's been here tonight. Thanks for coming in. We ended up. This was going to be a chill stream that only was going to be about an hour, 45 minutes, and that we're going on 2 hours. And we've got a lot of great people in here, especially some faces that I don't normally see around. All I can say, thank y'all all for being here. We got 20 likes. Thank y'all for coming. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We appreciate it. And also at least just make sure you're still subscribed because we are hearing more reports about people being unsubscribed from channels and people that go to the channels too. Yes, you get. Hey, DJ Ronnie G, hungry 2 days in a row. Yes. Well, he was a last minute call in because he happened to be around Twitter. So I thought he was only going to come in to help me chat for about 30 minutes. But hey, we've gone not he hadn't been here the whole 2 hours, but we can see how this goes. We have plans to move off into another location in a minute, but reminders Monday night at 9 p.m. I have got Brandon, the anime guy, coming on talking animation and anime and whatever we want to talk about. We're going to talk, and then on Wednesday night I've got Lisa coming on to talk. Well, we don't even, in this case, we truly have no topic. Brandon on Monday will probably have a lot of anime and probably background on our guests, but Wednesday, all bets are off with that. We do not know what we'll do, but hey.
Back Wednesday, all bets are off. That's a warning
Exactly.
and an enticement at the same time.
Yes. Yes. And I have an appointment with Wade, but we may have a time zone mix up. Wade, I believe, is just gone live. I think he put the things, and that's where we're going to go in a few minutes. I'm glad that I had that time zone. I thought it was going to be 8 Eastern. So I went
DJ.
live expecting to be going for less than an hour. But hell, you know me. We're at a minute 53 now, a minute 52, 54. So, I'm going to go 7 more minutes.
Honestly, I mean,
Yeah.
if YouTube is going to mess with you, you have an obligation to force them to try harder. And you know what I mean?
I'm not going to cut off at 7 minutes before. It's like, it's
yeah.
ridiculous. So, but yes, also, let me see if he's live now, because if he is, I'll go ahead and put the link in. I'll get the link ready to send. Okay, Mrs. said he is live. So we will definitely put that in there in a minute. So yeah, oh good. Yeah, and it'll be good to see you and get to talk to you over there, DJ Ronnie G. And I'm hoping you might be looking at the wrong channel. Well, he's live, Mrs. is on with him, so they're somewhere on YouTube, but we still got 10 people still watching with us hungry on just you guys rock. And
That's
like
great.
I said, I Ray Lucard, Old Man Cometh, these are two that I don't see very often. I mean, I see them on other channels, and DJ Ronnie G. I'm glad to be able to be here, and you guys are live with us tonight. Thank you for being here with us. And as every single person in this chat, y'all mean a lot to us. Bucky got quiet because her earbuds died. So
oh no, Bucky, I'm sorry.
She's doing mom stuff and all that stuff. So, but you know how that goes. And Corey's around. It's just everybody. Thank Nemesis. I hope Nemesis, we help make your day better.
Yes,
everybody. Yeah, because I'll tell you, one of the greatest things I do is you guys in the chat rock. Y'all really help bring my day up when I get grumpy too. We can laugh together and things like that. And I really appreciate all that y'all do for me. And except when we have Are you sure? Yeah, I was wondering because you didn't say anything about that nasty Cincinnati chili. Corey, considering where I know that you are from what you said before, do you ever get that Skyline or that Gold Star chili up from Cincinnati? If you do, I mean, if you like it, that's fine.
Is
I'm
that like
just trying to.
Golden Corral?
No, God, no. No, I'd rather eat
I
Golden
wish we
Corral any
had
day.
Golden Corral here just so I could try it, so I could bitch about it.
Yeah, well, I will tell you, Golden Corral has gotten better
Mm.
over the years. Their food is better and hotter. Oh, thank you, Corey. Thank you. Okay, that's all right. Like, so thank you for not with that. But it's just it's a fun night, folks.
I
All
mean,
right.
honestly, I think this is one of the greatest inventions that America ever gave us. I do like buffet style dining. I really enjoy that. And when you
Mhm.
go to, I mean, I don't know about New Vegas, but I went to Vegas twice in the
Yep.
90s.
Mhm.
Fantastic eating. My God, it was fantastic.
Yeah, and hello, Woke Breaker. Good to see
Hey,
you
Woke.
tonight. Yay.
How you
Good to
doing, man?
see you. Yeah, I like the family style ones where they actually put them in plates and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
bring them out. I mean, it's still all you can eat, but they bring it to you, and not you have to go up there. So
Mm.
stay away from Golden Corral. Yeah, the last time Miss and I went, we did. I didn't think I ate that much, but it just didn't sit quite right. So
You know, Rib
yeah.
Tracks after they've
Here
made
about the
100 jokes.
Cincinnati
Yeah.
chili. He says I may have a little taste, but it not too tasty.
Nice one,
Love it.
Corey.
Love it. Yeah,
But
go
I
Rib
mean,
Tracks.
honestly, regarding the Golden Corral thing, I mean, Rip Tracks has made over 100 jokes about that, and people challenge them and say, "Well, we haven't seen you eat there, right?" They actually made a 30-minute short film about them going to Golden Corral, and the
People
looks
did that
on their
with
face.
yeah. People did one with going to Bucky's, the gas station thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd like to see that. I'd
yeah.
like to see that.
Well, we'll have to do another one. The Mrs. Stunning will tell you about the Mrs. Emotionally saying hi to somebody that kind of cut us off to take a parking spot. And yes, many of them have closed around here. Only one survived. One became a different place.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
But the others have closed. Well, the pandemic shut everything down.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, with all
yes.
the cleanup sessions, all the stuff and everything together, you could, everybody would. One of the biggest travesty is nobody has the KFC buffet anymore.
Oh
They
no!
won't do it again, and it sucks. And our Pizza Hut buffet that if you can find them, are now like $10.99.
Oh no!
It's like, geez, it's like, what?
Oh,
Stop, Yummy. No, that's not good. We like Golden Corrals staying open. Well, how about one more steak meme tonight?
please.
All right. If your steak looks like this, you might as well run up and bite the damn cow.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I'd like it a little bit more cooked, but for the missus, I'm saying,
No,
why not?
Yeah, that's what they're saying, Hungry. Is that the missus would do it, and she likes
I
hers
know.
that.
Bring on the chompers, missus. You know what I mean. Bring on the
Yeah.
chompers. I mean, if you can't earn it, don't eat it. That's what a hunter friend of
I'm
mine
glad
said.
that we could have fun, and I hope we, like I said, made people's day with things and stuff like that today. But I will tell you, I really hope that you had fun and have recovered from our Buck Rogers last night with the little blue dude.
Yeah, oh my God. Odious X, to make a joke. Odious X, otherwise known as ODX. My God, that twittering. Oh, God.
Well, what was so crazy was that what was so crazy is that he was just it was played by Felix Celia, the same guy that was in the
in the tweaky suit. In the tweaky suit. Same physical actor, and Mel Blanc was gone, so they were doubling up. I understand. Glenn A. Larson, budget. Oh my God, Glenn Larson and his budget. I mean, as you said and other people said, and Daisy mentioned and JT mentioned, I mean, they cheaped out so much on these two episodes. I mean, reusing Halloween masks that you could buy from mail order. I mean, my God. It's so awful. But
Yeah.
you guys helped my pain. You really helped my pain, and I thank you because
Yeah.
they were terrible episodes.
No, yeah, absolutely. So
And
it's,
the voice, I mean, honestly, I could handle the visual of ODX,
mhm.
but it was the voiceover that was driving me nuts. And I mean, JT kept like doing the impersonation of the twittering laugh. I'm like, dude, I love you. Stop it. Stop,
Yeah, I
please.
know.
Oh, and the lines, I mean, the riddles were just atrocious. The riddles were atrocious. There was nothing in that show for anyone who had any brain in their head whatsoever, which is really
Well,
bad
speaking
for
of
them.
heads, where the God guy like pulls his
Oh.
freaking head off, and then he's like, "Ooh, bow down before me," and then it's like,
Bow down before your God.
yeah, it's like, dude, why didn't you get the old man out of the ditch then? That truly stuck with me the most.
Yeah,
Ah,
Mr. Cardigan stuck in the ditch with a boulder on top of the ditch. Poor old Dr. Goodfellow. I mean, my God. The cardigan and the trousers. He looked like my granddad doing shuffleboard on a cruise.
that was crazy.
It's so bad. And then you got the guys and the Neanderthal mask going, oh. It's just so bad. And the little cardboard city cutout of Oasis when they're oh, it's so beautiful. Well, if cardboard is beautiful, then yes, it is beautiful. Precise. Fine, but if a cardboard cutout with a flashlight behind it to emulate lights coming through city, and it was either you, I don't remember who it was, but you had Wilma saying, "Oh, the spires are so beautiful," and they didn't even do spires in the cardboard cutout. They didn't even bother. It was it's silly. It was so silly.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh, folks, I am not in a ditch. Yes, I like medium, but not bloody and mooing. Well, hey, yeah, exactly. But see, the missus does. So I'm trying to get some information real quick.
By the way,
That
I
looked
don't
like
know
it
if
was cooked too fast. Look at the top. I agree with you there.
I don't
Uh,
know if you know this, the old man cometh, but we've actually been covering every single episode
oh, I
of the
got
Buck
it now.
Rogers series in case you want to go back and have a look at it. And I mean, we do have some interesting things to say, but I mean, honestly, season 1, I think, is some of the best television anybody can ask for, particularly with Pamela Hensley as Ardala and Aaron
Yeah.
Gray as
But
Wilma
they
Deering.
made Aaron Gray this thing, this like
Oh
sock hop
yeah.
person.
Oh God, yes.
It's like freaking ridiculous.
The roller derby burger gal.
Yeah,
You
it's
you
freaking
you remember
ridiculous.
that?
Yeah, the road. I sat there for we had the first season, and I'm sitting there. Every picture had that look, and I'm like, where does that come from? I don't see that. That's not Wilma Deering. That looks
No.
like a waitress. And then, well, we find it this season.
And
You
they're
know,
cutting out all of her lines. I mean, half of
yeah.
what we talked about for season 1 was how magnificent Erin Gray was and how fantastic she was, even when she was in competition with Princess Ardala. I mean, that woman had agency. And you talked about, when we talked about the pilot episode, you brought up how much you admired her being tough and a proper representation of
Yeah.
a incredibly successful female military pilot.
Yeah, she did good. It was believable. It was really, really good. And then they second season is like I don't know. It just really was really crazy the way they did things. Give me a
Yes.
second. I got to check with the missus. What?
Okay.
Because I mean that was really a hard review last night. It just was
Yeah.
like it sucked.
Yeah, it did. But sometimes, there are certain episodes of a great show that are going to suck, and you just can't get around it. But as we said when we reviewed it, you got to be honest, and we are not an echo chamber. And no, just because we like all the episodes before that better doesn't mean we can't be honest about those 2 episodes, which were terrible.
Haven't seen
Terrible.
it, Buckers. You can find it sometime in Walmart and some
Mm.
other places, but there's other ways to get it. So it used to be on MeTV. That's a good thing, like MeTV. Some of
Yeah.
those small, regular old channels, you can like watch Emergency,
Mm.
Adam 12, some of those other type shows. So,
And
um,
also, I know it may be a bit risky to say this, but if you know how to do a proper internet search, and by that I do not mean Google,
right.
then you can find all the Buck episodes on archive.org, all of them.
Oh, that's cool.
And then
That's
you can
cool.
download them and you can just have them. And you're not
Exactly.
worrying about a streaming service editing them and taking
Yeah.
parts out.
So tell everybody again what you think with chili. What's your ideal chili? I need you to amp just for a moment. So
Well,
if you could,
I accept vegetarian chili, but unless I have to eat it, I won't. I like con carne. I like the meat. I should rephrase that. I prefer my chili to be non-vegetarian. I don't mind beans, but I don't need beans in them. But I do require heavily spiced chili.
mm,
So and also when I make my own, um, I will actually dice, not just chop, but dice jalapenos and probably put 4 diced jalapenos into it
hmm
because I like the flavor and I like the spice. I do put a little bit of fresh garlic in there, a little bit. I add a little bit of diced tomato, but that's for health. But mainly it's about the sauce and mainly, and I mean, some people will use flour to thicken it. I actually prefer using some refried beans, a little bit of
mm,
refried beans. Um, and yeah, I recognize that's going to be a little bit dicey regarding the sodium content, but I'm eating for me. I'm not eating for my doctor, you know.
right, exactly. It's what you want, how you want, and all that. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, Adam 12 is another story. No bean chili. Ooh, that would kill a hunger. All that spice you make the Kessel Run 12 parsecs too.
Well,
Wow,
let me
that's a
just
good
say
one.
that. Let me just say, sci-fi mommy, and I think you'll laugh at this. I don't make and eat that chili the day before I'm going to stream with Dad Man because I know I'm going to be in the loo for a lot of it. So, yeah, I get you. I get you, Mambe.
Yep. All right. So,
I mean,
uh,
honestly, I do like really spicy food. I mean, beef vindaloo is my
mm-hmm,
favorite Indian dish in the world. Eh,
yeah.
favorite dish in the world. And I mean, I like it spicy. I can't help myself.
All right. So, and all right, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. God, I don't. My computer's boggling right now. It's deciding to buffer because I. Are you there?
I'm here.
All right, because it's like it won't let me drive the wheel or something. So
Oh,
it's
God.
like frozen right there. So it's taking a coffee break once it
Mm.
decides to
It's
get
taking
back.
a coffee break. I
Yeah,
love
it's like
that. I haven't heard that one before. That's great. Your
yeah,
computer is taking a coffee
it's
break.
deciding it's deciding to just be a butthead tonight. How things like to do.
Hello, Nighthawk. How you doing?
Nighthawk. I can't even see. I can't even highlight Nighthawk.
Oh
Like
no!
it's truly frozen here.
Oh dear!
It's on my computer is what it is. It's
Oh
so
dear!
folks, if you see that link that's down there, that's where we're going to go next. We'll go to try to join Wade in Progress.
Mm.
But good to see you. And I go over there, say hi. The missus is there right now. And once my computer decides it's going to wake up, crap.
Once it decides,
I mean,
is it
it's like
gonna let you sing Duran Duran, man?
I don't know I don't know when trivia. I keep calling trivia karaoke trivia. But it's like this is really ticking me off because this thing is just sitting here. I am surprised it's not yet. I am surprised that it's not gone. Wow, maybe there's no trivia. Maybe trivia again. I don't know. There might not be karaoke tonight. Interesting. Well, that's going to be bad if we can't get any karaoke tonight. I may have to have the missus come in.
Yes.
This is stupid. Now, I don't do Control-Alt-Delete because if I do it, I know I'm going to bomb the stream. So.
Yes. Yes, Mumbai, I do. I make that castle run very quickly. Honestly, if it wasn't for spice and food, I'd probably be dead by now.
Well, I'm not sure if he's doing it yet or not, Sci-Fi Mommy. I've just not seen a link. Canuck is not doing it, so that's why I kind of expected it to be a little bit earlier, but we'll see what happens. Oh, gosh, the miss is going to kill me now.
So are you on 2 karaoke streams?
I can't get off the stream. My thing has frozen up there.
Wow. Well, give me a second. Give me a second.
Hello, Mrs. I hear you. Hello.
Yeah, tech support's here.
Mrs. sounds tired.
Oh, she's just trying to whisper.
Oh, okay.
Do you think you can at least come in, say goodbye, and end the stream for me?
I'll have to get off of his show.
Well, just tell him we'll be there in a minute because I'm
already in his show.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, because I've never had this happen. This is what's bizarre. Never mind, missus. Damn it. It was an invisible window box. It's a stupid. It was there was a prompt. Never mind. I got it. No, it's, you know how you go to close windows and then somewhere behind three screens behind it, the window pops up.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. No, no. It's okay. I got it. Sorry. Yes.
I hate the modern
real life live broadcasting, just shouting down the hallway. Screw it. We don't need complicated damn systems. We just yell down the friggin' hallway. So anyway, Gun Catch Wade over there. 7 of y'all sitting here watching this comedy show. But folks, this is what we love about this. It can be nice, clean, and all this serious stuff, but we have fun here, and life happens, and it's what it is. But hey, go check Wade out over there. Mommy said that's a good thing. Don't want to do that. Hi to you, Nighthawk. Good to see you. So I will let you know if I find out anything, Sci-Fi Mommy. And how did the miss? Laughing Boomer. No, it's not my fault. It froze. They hit the closed window screen on me.
And also, I don't mean to be specific and literal, but let's just remember, a boomer was somebody who was born in the baby boom.
Yeah, I know.
The boomers gave birth to Generation X, which is my and Dad Man's generation. We are not boomers. We are Xers.
No, we resent those remarks.
We resent those remarks.
This has been a great night. We got 21 likes. We've had a lot of people coming in and out and through. And we've had people stay for a little bit. We've had people stay for a lot. And thank you for everybody that's been here. We're going to go ahead and close this stream. But folks, if you can go over here, support Wade over here. I'm going to join the missus and we're going to talk there with him a little bit. Let me see if I got the link right here. What's
the subject?
I think he was talking video games, but I don't know. It could change. I don't know. I'm not sure since it's his channel, his show. But just go over there, say hi, give him some support, and say hi. That's the thing. And folks, everybody, you have let me double check, make sure. All right. Corey said, laugh out loud, but the boomer sounds better than Xer. So
well.
All right. On that note, folks, everybody, good night. Have a good one. We will see you sometime tomorrow, probably with Fortnite, way late tonight if I decide to get a bug up my butt again, and definitely Monday night with Brandon the Anime Guy. Good night, all. Bye.
Nighty-o.